Commonwealth War graves in this one as well. I've been to this one before, but I'd heard on the grapevine, so to speak, that it's had some renovations or adjustments. Don't know how true that is, but we'll find out. Thought I'd come and have another little look, see what it's all about. The parish of Pitsea Nevendon Services, St Peter's Nevendon, Sunday 3 p.m, Holy Communion, Tuesday 10 a.m. Well, it's Sunday today, so nobody's going to be here until 3 o'clock for me to ask what's happened. But I'd heard that it had a new roof, but I don't think it has. So it seems I may have been misinformed, but that's all right. We'll have another little look around, because this is a wonderfully beautiful church. Anyway, absolutely stunning. I don't know what this little building is at the back. Strange little building. I don't know anything about this really. Well, it's a nice padlock, isn't it? Do you reckon that's an original padlock? Oh, I don't think so. It's like a little house at the back. I don't remember. I think it's been probably, excuse me, I think it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago that I came here and filmed this church. It's got curtains and everything. Please take your rubbish home. Yeah, it must have been about 5 or 6 years ago. No, I'd heard on the grapevine, we'll have a little look around the graveyard here. I heard on the grapevine that it had a new roof, and it was all, well, the roof caved in or something like that, and it had been redone, so I thought I'd come and have a look and sort of document it as it is now, but it looks, we'll have a closer look at it in a minute. Let's have a look at some of these. 1936, died June the 8th, 1936. 2019, 22. 1988, that's a fairly new stone actually. Must be looked after. It's quite a small graveyard really. Our Father who art in heaven. Oh, that's just a... One night a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. Yeah. That's a nice... This is a nice graveyard. They sort of look after it. It's not manicured like some of them are, which is not a bad thing. We walk down the middle here so that we're not... Oh dear, that one looks a bit fresh. 25th of March 2015. Harold Wells, 1999. Dearest husband of... Ah, so that's a husband and wife. 25th of April 2015. I thought it was fresh because of that, but it's not. 13 years old. Margaret Mebley in 1942. I love reading the gravestone. What is that? I thought they were real then. I thought those were real. There's one there as well, look. I thought those were real birds. I did. I was thinking, why on earth are those birds on there? They look so real, and it's flapping in the wind, look. Huh. It's a lovely, lovely graveyard. That's a lovely tree as well. Gorgeous. I bet it's getting a lot of nutrients, especially from that grave there. That's an old grave, that one. I would imagine this tree was either a sapling or very, very small, probably not even there at all when that grave was put there. You can see by the way it's grown around it. Anyway, let's have a look at the church itself. This is a nice tree. Some old headstones there. There it is. Nice old headstones. I don't think it's had a new roof. I think that's the same roof it had on before. It might have done. It might have had some repairs maybe. But you can tell by the amount of moss on it. I don't think that's a new roof. So the person, it was just a random person in the town. I was just chatting about churches and he was like, oh, that one over there, blah, 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 had a new roof a few months ago. Either we got our wires crossed and he was on about a different one and I thought he meant this one, or blah, 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 something, blah, blah, whatever. But, nah, that's the same roof. It's beautiful though. Smells funny round here though. It does smell funny. Perspex over the stained glass, because in this area you'll get teenagers come along and smash them. It's like a path round here, is it? Oh no, it's people's back gardens. Had to have meshing put over those stained glass windows, because they'll be smashed otherwise. Beautiful. Oh look, there's a pussy. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Meow. Beautiful church. I'll have to do some research. Probably not now, and probably not to put in this video, but I'll have to do some research. It might have had a little bit of a repair there, look, can you see that? Perhaps. Maybe. Along that seam or whatever you call that there. That might be a bit of a repair. That might have been what that bloke was on about. Perhaps. And there goes the pussy. Pussy cat. Don't know what that's called, like an archway. Nice benches. Nice bit of grass. I wonder if that's going to be filled with graves at any point. In memory of Kit Williams. Wow. Very nice. Interesting how there's no graves here. You think there would be, but there's not. This one's got a fence around it. This must be somebody special to have a fence around it. (1927). Enter into his gates with, I can't remember, see what that says, and onto his courts with parish. I think that says, I don't know. Couldn't really read it. Oh, is this the Commonwealth things? I don't know. Maybe. In memory of the men of Nevendon who laid down their lives in the 1939 to 1945 war. And that's all their names on that cross. So these are very, very special people indeed. Extremely special. Well, there we go. That was a nice little view. I think it's had a repair on the roof, not a full new roof, like I was under the understanding. That's a fresh grave, 24. Very nice though. Very, very nice. Well, you lot, thanks for watching. I like to try and document these old buildings, churches, or whatever I can find, because you never know. One day, they might not be here. Take care, you lot. Remember, love life. All the best.